Hey guys, this is Anthony Pines doing another beer review for you guys. As you can tell by the title, it's Ommegang's Three Philosophers. I remember drinking this a while back, probably almost 2 years ago, and I'll show you the beer right here. Before that, let me just show you because I'm kind of hopefully I don't do the last mistake I did. I can't really focus that well with this camera. I try to, but see that's how the bottle cap looks right there. Very faint. Probably put a picture up here. This is how the bottle looks, and I've seen it in different bottles. I think I've seen it in a bigger, like a 24 ounce. This is a 12 ounce, and this is a 2016 version of Three Philosophers. This is I really like this brewery because they're from Cooperstown, and I'm a baseball fan, Yankee fan all the way. So I saw the Yankees game today. They finally won. There was a big scare last game that, if you're a Yankee fan, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, the label is not that great because you can see that it's kind of peeling off, but I'm assuming because it's from 2016. Roughly, it costed me about $20 for 4 of these, which is kind of pricey, but it is aged, and it's 9.7. I don't remember the year that I drank it. Was probably 2016, but it might have been aged prior, so it could have been the 2015 version of Ommegang's Three Philosophers. If that's what I'm reading here, because it does say 2016 for some reason. And let's see. It says serve at 50 degrees. Roughly, that's about what it's here in the apartment. So let's get to it. This is a beer that I don't think it tastes bad if you drink it a little warm. So that's a good thing. I don't want to break anything. Almost broke that actually. It's happened before. So yeah, I don't know how to focus with this camera, but it's the best way I can record without missing out too much. Rate Beer is giving it it's considered a quad, and let's see what else. 9.7 per alcohol per volume. It's about 291 calories, roughly. If you're drinking, it's half that if you're drinking a 12 ounce. But I'm because I think this is calculating 24 ounce or what the other the bigger one, the bigger bottle. Most people are getting it pretty good reviews here on Rate Beer. I remember the one I tasted last time was quite good. I'm trying to remember if I did a review. It might be on my channel. I might leave a link to that video because I think I did it on my channel. So I'm actually gonna have to check that out. And what else was I gonna say to you guys? That's about it for now. Let's just get to the beer review. Now, there is a smoke, like definitely a smoky smell to it. And let's pour it. It's not the best pour, but let's see if it doesn't do it too drastically head. It looks like that's what I did. Oh man, that was a bad pour. I'm sorry, guys. Let me try this. Maybe because I was doing it lefty. Let's try that a little bit. Whoa. I might have to let that sit for a little bit. So let's just move this here with this humongous thingy here. That's what she said. Looks like a root beer. A root beer float looks like it. Looks like a soda kind of, like Coke or something. Definitely some, I guess molasses or some deep sweet caramel is what I'm getting in the scent. Let's pull a bit more, maybe as it settles, we get a more realistic body here. So this again, I'm using the sports glass, and my bottle opener today was this. It's like a champagne, also bottle opener thing. I don't drink too much champagne, but you got when you drink it, Oh man, and wine, of course. Trying to wait for this head to get a little bit more. So I'm just gonna be pouring while smelling. What else can I tell you? It definitely has that smoky. If you like smoky beers, this is one of the good ones. Because I'm not a huge fan of them, but honestly, this is probably one of my favorite things out of that smoky taste of beers that are out there. Once again, this is like a really expensive beer. This is a 2016 version, I believe. And the head is dissipating a little bit, so I'm just going to keep pouring. So it's not too drastic here. So yeah, that's about it right there. It says here on the where heaven meets an earth and stay a while. Nice little saying there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Check it out. The bottle looks really cool. I like how it looks color-wise. So let's get to it. Cheers. Definitely. It's a little bit watery, but you can definitely taste the alcohol but it's still well balanced. There's a bready, it's kind of a bready texture to it. Let's see what else. Smoky, kind of a coffee taste or toffee. So that is definitely prevalent in here. Very hard beer to get cold, and it doesn't taste good when it's cold. Honestly, this would go good with like a steak, I think. There is a bitterness to it. Not overbearing. Not like if you were drinking an IPA, of course. But it has like that coffee bitterness, if you know what I mean. It kind of has that going for it. Kind of also reminds me of for your Latin people out there, maitas. It does have a slight hint of that taste to it, and maitas are not well. They're non-alcoholic in a sense. They have very small percentage of alcohol, like 1%, or I think even less than that. So it's not really alcohol. I mean, kids drink it, supposedly. But there's a different one where it doesn't have alcohol in it. So there's two different ones. It depends on the brand you drink. But it's good too. if you like Mike does. There's something I used to drink when I was little. The ones with a slightly little alcohol. My mom didn't know. She didn't read English, so she didn't know that. Um, though some of the bottles are in Spanish, she just never really reads bottle ingredients on it. And there was one that didn't have alcohol. Actually, the one with alcohol actually tastes better to me personally. But let's get back to the review and what I'm gonna give this. Whew. Like I said, I don't like this style of beer that much. I guess it's considered a quad. I'm not exactly sure about that. But if I am wrong, let me know, because I'm not sure what it is considered. I mean, it just says 3 Philosopher. So I'm assuming there's different versions of this. And what it says here, it's a 98% quad ale. 2% ale with... I can't read script that well. It's something in there. So it's mostly a quad. So for that, hey, I gotta give it up to them, man. It's a really good balanced beer for this type, and I have to give it an 8. It's really that good. Is it worth the money? I think there's beers that are cheaper that you could get in the same way that this one tastes, but this one, it does it pretty good. A pretty good version of it. So that's my score. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later. You know what to do if you haven't done it yet.